Acting Technical Officer in the Division of Agriculture, Food Production and Fisheries, Karl Murray, says not enough funding is allocated to the Agriculture Division for serious development of the sector in Tobago to happen. Mr. Murray, who sat before the Joint Select Committee in Tobago on Wednesday, also said if the government was serious about agriculture, the sector would have been further developed. Patricia Nicholson tells us more.
Karl Murray of the Division of Agriculture said the development of Tobago's agricultural sector has been restricted by insufficient funding over the years. He said last year the sector received $43 million and got half of that amount for 2017.
Are you satisfied with the current allocation that you are given to run your division?
No, we are not satisfied. And I'll tell you very quite succinctly, the development project, which is the heart of any division in any ministry, last year we would normally, in the year before, fiscal year before, we would have been allocated about $43 million, which is still insufficient. Last year we got half of that, and that was distributed among 3 projects.
Questioned by GSC member Wade Mark on the availability of lands for agriculture production, Mr. Murray said land distribution was a matter for the Chief Secretary to deal with as it falls under his purview. GSC member Franklin Khan spoke to the Seabridge situation and how it showed how vulnerable Tobago had become. Mr. Khan said it revealed structural weaknesses in Tobago's economy.
But to me, this Seabridge issue has exposed at its most fundamental level the structural weaknesses of Tobago's economy, especially as it relates to agriculture and food production.
Mr. Murray said it didn't take a crisis for the sector to realize its weaknesses, as the sector has been neglected and poorly funded for many years.
It always takes us crisis to understand the need to diversify and to put agriculture at the forefront. So every time we have a crisis with the oil industry, then we hear the talk of diversifying the economy. In fact, I say matter-of-factly to certain individuals, I am not all too bothered sometimes when they say now that we have to do something about agriculture because the oil is failing. Because I have been around in the sector and in the division for 25 years, and my experience has been when the oil plummets to $20 and $30, we say we need to do something about agriculture, and we start, and the bandwagon gets rolling. And then in the next year or two, when the oil prices go up, then everything stops.
He said if governments, past and present, were serious about the sector, things would have been different. I'm Patricia Nicholson for C News.